So traffic rotaries. So what is rotary? Srinivas? Traffic rotary means?
Ideally, sir.
It's a roundabout, right? Rotary means roundabout. So you can avoid completely signal system actually. By using of these rotaries, we can avoid signals. So everybody will go in the clockwise direction of the central island actually. Central island will be there. Around the island, everybody will be going clockwise direction, so that no need to stop at the intersection. So no need to stop at the intersection by slowing down the vehicle. So obviously you can go clockwise, and if you want to go left or straight or right, you can go from any approach. So that is the advantage of rotary actually. But only disadvantage is for rotary. The disadvantage is it consumes more land. I mean, more space is required. Okay, lot of space is required for these rotaries. Otherwise, not a problem. Everything can be eliminated. That signal system and all can be eliminated. Delays can be eliminated. The delays can be completely eliminated by using this rotary. So you can see the code IRC. For this, we have code actually. IRC 65/1976. IRC 65/1976 is the code of practice. Okay. Now one by one we will see what are the rotary elements. Okay. Rotary elements we will try to understand first. Rotary elements. See the second page of the code. The picture is there. Rotary elements. Okay. This is central island or rotary island. It is like this. Okay. Now you can observe some elements here from the figure. Okay. Suppose if you see here, one leg to other leg. Or otherwise, so one approach road to another approach road, in between angle is called intersection angle. This angle is called intersection angle. Suppose this is I. I means intersection angle between any two approach roads. So this is one approach road. So four approach roads are there here. Approach road. Okay. Approach road 1. Approach road 2. Approach road 3. approach load 4. Okay, generally 4 approach loads will be there. Okay. Then this edge is called outer edge of the rotary. This one is outer edge. Outer edge of rotary. This is central island or rotary island. Central one. Rotary island. Okay, this one. This is central island. Okay. Then you can observe here what is the entry angle to weaving section. Entry angle. Okay. So what is weaving section? What is entry angle to weaving section? And all we will see. So here we can observe finally totally 4 weaving sections we can observe. Suppose here the traffic goes like this. And like this. So this is called weaving operation. Okay. Weaving. Weaving means merging and diverging. So merging and diverging combined, it is called weaving action or weaving maneuver. Okay. So generally here 4 weaving sections we can observe. Okay. So this width is called weaving width. This width is weaving width. At 4 locations you can observe that weaving width. Okay. Then you can observe approach islands here. Approach islands I will mark. Okay, like this. So what is meant by weaving length? That also I will mark. So this is weaving length. Okay. So weaving width, weaving length. So to find the capacity of the rotary, these two things are very important. Weaving width and weaving length are very important. Okay. Generally weaving length is L. Weaving width is W. Weaving width is W. Weaving length is L. Intersection angle you have seen. What is entry angle to the weaving section? Entry angle to the weaving section we will see. Suppose if you see this line, here this particular angle is called entry angle. Entry angle. to weaving section. Okay. So what is internal angle to weaving section? Suppose you see here, so this angle is internal angle to weaving section. Then exit angle. See, suppose here vehicles are going out here like this. Something like this. Then exit angle to weaving section is because vehicles are going out here like this. Okay. So that exit angle is this one. This one is the exit angle to weaving section. Exit angle to weaving section. Okay. What else? Yeah, entry width of non-weaving section. So those are also important. So what is entry width and what is E1, E2? You can observe here entry width. Suppose you are entering from here, from this approach 1. You are entering from approach 1 like this. Then you can observe here entry width. This is E1. So E1 is entry width. It is also very important. You are coming from approach 1. Then E1 is the entry width. So near the approach 1, weaving section is here, this one. I will mark with another color. This one, that is E2. So E2 is called there, E2 equal to width of non-weaving section. Sorry, not weaving, it is non-weaving. Width of non-weaving section. So weaving section is different, non-weaving. Non-weaving is here near the approach island. Whatever that width available is, that is E2, width of non-weaving section. So E1, E2. So based on E1, E2, you can work out average entry width. You can see in page number 5. Average entry width. Yeah, page number 11 or 12. 12th page you can see. 12th page, E is defined as average entry width in meters. E equal to average entry width in meters. average entry width. Okay, equal to E equal to, you can observe here 12th page, E average entry width in meters, average of E1 and E2. Okay, average of E1 and E2, that means E1 plus E2 divided by 2 is the average entry width. Okay, కీర్తి అర్థమైందమ్మా? అర్థమైందమ్మా? ఈ అంటే యావరేజ్ ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ అన్నమాట. అంటే ఈవన్ ఏంటి? ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్. E2 వచ్చి విడ్త్ ఆఫ్ నాన్ వీవింగ్ సెక్షన్. అప్రోచ్ రోడ్ ఐలాండ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అప్రోచ్ రోడ్ ఐలాండ్ దగ్గర E2 మార్క్ చేశాను, చూసారు కదమ్మా? సో మీకు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే మీరు ఇది వెళ్తుంటాయి వెహికల్స్ ఇలా. సో నాన్ వీవింగ్ సెక్షన్ దగ్గర ఉన్న విడ్త్ E2, ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ వచ్చి E1 E2కి యావరేజ్ చేస్తే దాని యావరేజ్ ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ E అంటాం అనమాట. సో E కానీ W కానీ లెంత్, వీవింగ్ లెంత్ L కానీ ఇవన్నీ కూడా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అనమాట కెపాసిటీ కనుక్కోవడంలో. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఎల్స్ ఆర్ దేర్? Intersection angle, entry angle, okay, exit angle, weaving length, so everything covered, I think. Okay, so this is weaving operation, this is weaving operation. Okay, so these are the elements. Okay, we'll discuss one by one. See, first you see the page number 3, advantages of rotary intersections. He has given 5 advantages, right? An orderly and regimented traffic flow is provided. Individual traffic movements are subordinated in favor of traffic as a whole. B, all traffic proceeds at a fairly uniform speed. Frequent stopping and starting are avoided. Okay, see, if signal is there means we need to stop the vehicle and again start the vehicle, so that can be avoided. C, weaving replaces the usual crossing movements at typical at-grade intersections. At-grade means the same level intersections. Direct conflict is eliminated. All traffic streams merging or diverging at small angles. See, angle of merging and diverging is very small angle, about 10 degrees. Okay, accidents occurring from such movements are usually of a minor nature, so you cannot expect much accidents because of this weaving. Okay. D, rotaries are especially suited for intersections with 5 or more intersection legs, though these can also be adopted at intersections with 3 or 4 legs. Okay, so in some cities or towns you can see 5 or 5, 6, 7 legs also. Okay, కడప వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా? ప్రద్యుమ్న
సార్,
కడపలో 7 రోడ్స్ తెలుసా మనకు?
తెలుసు సార్, బస్ స్టాప్ దగ్గర.
అక్కడ రోటరీ ఉంటుంది. అక్కడ
నేను అబ్జర్వ్ చేయలేదు సార్. అది
రోటరీ లేదు కానీ 7 ఇంటర్సెక్షన్స్, 7 అప్రోచెస్ మీట్ అవుతాయి కదా అక్కడ.
7 రోడ్స్ అని ప్లేస్ విన్నాను, బట్ నేను అబ్జర్వ్ చేయలేదు.
అది మొత్తం 7 అప్రోచెస్, 7 లెగ్స్ అక్కడ మీట్ అవుతాయి అన్నమాట. అందువల్ల 7 రోటరీ కూడా ఉంది సార్. రోటరీ కూడా ఉందా? ఎవరు మాట్లాడేది?
సార్ నేను రసూల్ సార్.
రసూల్ తెలుసా?
నేను అక్కడే సార్ 6 years ఉండింది కడప.
వెరీ గుడ్. ఓకే, సో రోటరీ కూడా ఉందంటావు అక్కడ?
ఉంది సార్.
7 అప్రోచెస్ ఉంటాయి అక్కడ.
అవును సార్.
ఓకే, సో దెన్ E, for moderate traffic, rotaries are self-governing and need no control by police or traffic signals. These are the advantages. Okay. Disadvantage: as the flow increases and reaches the capacity, weaving generally gives away to a stop and go motion as vehicles force their way into the rotary, being followed by vehicle waiting in the queue behind them. Under such conditions, vehicles once having got into the rotary may not be able to get out of it because of vehicles across their path, and the rotary may lock up. Once the rotary has locked up, the movement of vehicles completely stops and the traffic will have to be ultimately sorted out by the police. Okay, rarely it happens. Okay, nothing to worry about that. B, a rotary requires a comparatively larger area and may not be feasible for in many built-up locations. Okay, so already built-up locations means suppose if you see some పెద్దమ్మ గుడి తెలుసు కదా మీకు, పెద్దమ్మ గుడి దాన్ని ఏమంటాము ఆ జంక్షన్ ని కేబిఆర్ పార్క్ ఆ జంక్షన్ లో సపోజ్ అలాంటి చోట మీరు ఐ మీన్ రోటరీ పెట్టాలంటే ఆ బిల్డింగ్స్ అన్ని వెళ్ళిపోతాయి అనమాట. క్రోర్స్ ఆఫ్ రూపీస్ మనం కాంపెన్సేషన్ పే చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది అనమాట. సో ఆల్రెడీ బిల్టప్ ఏరియాలో పాసిబుల్ కాదు. మీరు ఢిల్లీలో చూసినట్టయితే ప్లాంట్ సిటీ అనమాట. అప్పుడు ఆ రోజుల్లో చాలా వరకు మనకు మన పార్లమెంట్ ఏరియాలో మీరు రోటరీసే కనిపిస్తాయి అనమాట మనకు. ఓకే, సో ప్లాంట్ గా చేసినట్టయితే రోటరీస్ బాగా మంచి రిజల్ట్స్ ఇస్తాయి అనమాట. Where pedestrian traffic is large, a rotary by itself is not sufficient to control traffic and has to be supplemented by traffic police. Okay, some pedestrians unte avasaram avutundi anamata. Where angle of intersection between two roads is too acute, it becomes difficult to provide adequate weaving length. The provision of rotaries at close intervals makes travel troublesome. Okay, traffic turning right has to travel a little extra distance. Ante kada right ki ellalante tirukoni ravalsi untadi anamata. సో నెక్స్ట్ షేప్ గురించి మాట్లాడాడు అనమాట. ఎలాంటి షేప్స్ ఉంటాయి ఐలాండ్స్, ఐ మీన్ వెనిసి. ఫస్ట్ సర్క్యులర్ షేప్ రోటరీ, నెక్స్ట్ స్క్వేర్ విత్ రౌండెడ్ ఎడ్జెస్, తర్వాత ఎలిప్టికల్, ఎలాంగేటెడ్, ఓవల్ ఆర్ రెక్టాంగులర్ షేప్స్. ఓకే, ఇవన్నీ కూడా షేప్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడాడు అనమాట. కాంప్లెక్స్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ విత్ మెనీ అప్రోచెస్, సో మోర్ దాన్ 4 అప్రోచెస్. ఓకే, ఇవి డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్. తర్వాత ఎంట్రీ గురించి ఏం చెప్పాడు? ఎంట్రీ okay. Radius of curve at the entry is related basically to the design speed, amount of superelevation and the coefficient of friction. Since major intersections like rotaries are provided with advanced information science and drivers travel through them with anticipating of more critical conditions than on open highways, the values of coefficient of friction for purpose of design are regarded as higher than for other locations. Okay, based on overall considerations, table 1 below gives the guidance for the selection of radius of curves at entry. In this table, range of values for this radius is given. The lower values is meant to ensure easy entrance of vehicles into the rotary, and the higher value to guard against any tendency for overspeeding. So rotary speed versus suggested values of radius at entry. Okay, so rotary speed, radius at entry. See, 40 kmph means 20 to 35 meters radius. Okay, speed reduces means radius can be reduced. You know, radius is related to the superelevation and all. So I mean, lesser the speed, lesser superelevation is required. Obviously radius can be more, not a problem. So because v square by rg is the centrifugal force, right? V is less means radius also can be reduced. So 40 speed is generally suitable for rotaries in rural areas. 30 speed generally suitable for rotaries in urban areas and other restricted locations. Okay, the lower the value is, the radius is lower means to ensure easy entrance of the vehicles into rotary. That means lower radius means lower speed. Obviously easily you can enter, okay, without any difficulty. Okay, higher value, and the higher value to guard against any tendency for overspeeding. What it indicates in this table, range of values for radius is given. The lower value is meant to ensure easy entrance of vehicles into the rotary, and the higher value to guard against any tendency for overspeeding. ఓవర్ స్పీడ్ వెళ్ళకుండా చేస్తుందా రేడియస్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటే? అని మీనింగ్ లో వస్తుంది ఏంటో మరి ఇది. సో విల్ సీ నెక్స్ట్ ఎగ్జిట్. What is the radius here? The radii of curves at exit should be larger than that of central island and at entry, so as to encourage the drivers to pick up speed and clear away from the rotary expeditiously. Okay, so here very important, this point is important. The exit curve radius must be more than, larger than entry radius and island radius. To encourage the drivers to go out fastly. Okay, that is the reason here. For this reason, the radius of exit curves may be kept about 1.5 to 2 times the radius of the entry curves. So exit radius curve is 1.5 to 2 times of entry curve radius. Entry curve radius. Okay. If, however, there is a large pedestrian traffic across the exit road, radii similar to those at entrance should be provided to keep the exit speeds reasonably low. Okay, suppose pedestrian crossing is there, exit speed should be reasonable, then can provide one time same radius as entrance. That is about exit radius. Then what is radius of central island? Radius of central island. Theoretically, the radius of central island should be equal to the radius of entry. Okay. Theoretically, it should be same as entry radius. In practice, however, the radius of the central island is kept slightly larger than that of the curve at entry. This being an attempt to give a slight preference to the traffic already on the rotary and to slow down the approaching traffic. Okay, a value of 1.33 times the radius of entry curve is suggested as a general guideline for adoption. Okay, practically it is 1.33 times the entry radius. Reason is, see, more the radius, obviously the speed can be increased, right? Reason is to give preference to already occupied vehicles. Okay, so occupied vehicles can go speed with more speed compared to entering vehicles. Okay, so practically 1.33 times. Next, weaving length. Weaving length L. Okay, so how much should be there, the length? Okay, the weaving length determines the case with which vehicle can maneuver through the weaving section and thus determines the capacity of the rotary. Capacity of the rotary is determined by this weaving length as well. The weaving length is decided on the basis of factors such as the width of the weaving section, the average width of the entry, total traffic, and proportion of weaving traffic in it. So what is proportion of weaving traffic? We will see in detail. The formula relating all these parameters is given in para 11 dealing with capacity of the rotary. As a general rule, effort should be made to keep the weaving length at least 4 times the width of weaving section. Yeah, L equal to at least 4 times of width of weaving section. Okay, W is weaving section width. The following minimum values of weaving lengths for different speeds should be observed. Okay, design speed, minimum weaving length, minimum L value. Okay, so for 40 speed, 40 km base speed, it must be 45 meters. 30 km base speed, it must be 30 meters. Okay. In order to discourage speeding in the weaving sections, the maximum weaving length should be restricted to twice the values given above. Okay. At any case, it should not be more than 90 meters and then 60 meters. Okay, restricted. Then width of carriageway at entry and exit. At entry and exit. See, the carriageway width at entrance and exit of a rotary is governed by the amount of traffic entering and leaving the rotary. When deciding upon the width, the possible growth of traffic in the design period should be considered. It is recommended that the minimum width of the carriageway be at least 5 meters with necessary widening to account for curvature of the road. Okay, table 2 gives the value of the width of carriageway at entry, inclusive of widening needed on account of curvature. Okay, so as given for radius 25 to 35 meters, width of carriageway at entry and exit must be, see, 25 to radius width. Okay, width at entry and exit, radius 25 to 35 meters. So carriageway width also given there. Here for 7 meters carriageway width for 2 lanes approach road. Okay, here approach road suppose 2 lanes, then width required is 6.5 meters. 3 lanes means 10.5 meter width, that is here 7 meters width is required. 4 lanes, 8 meters width is required. 6 lanes, 13 meter width is required. Okay. Similarly, radius 15 to 25 meters, then for 2 lanes, width requirement is 7 meters. 3 lanes means 7.5 meter. 4 lanes means 10 meters. 6 lanes means 15 meters. That is the entry and exit width. Okay. See, this one, no need to remember actually the width of the carriageway. 2 lane means 3.5 times 3.5 into 2. 3 lanes means 3.5 into 3. 4 lane means 3.5 into 4. 6 lane means 3.5 into 6. So lane into 3.5 is the carriageway width of approach road. Okay. Here, if you see here, the width of carriageway at entry and exit must be lesser than the approach road width, right? See here, this is 7 meters width. Here 10.5. Here 14 meter. Here 21 meter. You can compare this with this. See, 7 meters approach road means entry width is 6.5. 10.5 meters is the approach road, then it is 7 only. Here 14 means here 8 only. Here 21 means here 13 only. So obviously entry width and exit width should be less than the approach road width. You should observe that. Why? Reason is actually to make the driver, slow down the vehicle. Okay, if road width is small, obviously the vehicle, the speed will be reduced. That is the idea here. Next, width of non-weaving section. It should be equal to the widest single entry into the rotary and should generally be less than the width of the weaving section. Okay. It should be less than the width of the weaving section. Less than the width of weaving section. Widest single entry. It is equal to widest single entry into the rotary. That means all approaches may not have same entry widths actually. That's why widest single entry into the rotary can be taken as this width of non-weaving section. Then width of weaving section. The width of weaving section of rotary should be one traffic lane 3.5 meters wider than the mean entry width there too. That means mean entry width is, that is W equal to 3.5 meters extra. That means 3.5 plus mean entry width E. Okay, that is 3.5 plus, you know what is E? E1 plus E2 by 2. That is the weaving width. So one lane extra should be there. Next, entry and exit angles. Entry angle should be larger than exit angle, and it is desirable that the entry angle should be 60 degrees possible. So entry angle is larger than exit angle. Entry angle 60 degrees is desirable. The exit angle should be small, even tangential. An idealized design showing entry angles of 60 degrees, exit angle must be 30 degrees. Okay. The condition can only be achieved by staggering the approach roads. Figure 5 you can see. Okay. Then finally, capacity of the rotary. This is very important for gate. Capacity of the rotary. See here, it is important that the geometric design evolved for the rotary should be able to deal with the traffic flow at the end of the design period on the rotary. The practical capacity of rotary is really synonymous with the capacity of the weaving section, which can accommodate the least traffic. Okay, capacity of the individual weaving sections depends on the factors such as width of the weaving section. See, it depends on number one, width of weaving section. That is W. Number two, average width of entry into the rotary, average width of entry, that is E. Number 3, the weaving length L. Finally, proportion of weaving traffic. Proportion of weaving traffic, P. So we need to understand what is P here. So after understanding this P, you can find capacity based on this formula. Practical capacity here is practical capacity. QP means practical capacity. 280 times, it is empirical formula. 280 times of W into 1 plus E by W 1 minus P by 3 whole divided by 1 plus W by L. This is the formula to calculate practical capacity of the rotary. So where QP is practical capacity of weaving section. See, actually, suppose 4 approaches are there, means 4 weaving sections will be there. So you will get 4 practical capacities. Finally, the least of the 4 should be taken as the capacity of the rotary. Okay. In PCU units, so you will get PCU units only, passenger cars units per hour. PCU per hour. Okay. Passenger car units per hour. Okay. Then you know what is W? Generally, W is weaving section, width of weaving section in meters. That is generally 6 to 18 meters. E, you know, average entry width. That is generally E by W ratio. E is average entry width. Generally, E by W ratio ranges from 0.4 to 1. Okay. L is weaving length. And this W by L ratio generally ranges from 0.12 to 0.4. So P, proportion of weaving traffic. That is weaving traffic by total traffic. That is nothing but weaving traffic by weaving plus non-weaving traffic. Okay. And conversion also has given in the page number 12. The passenger car units equivalents may be taken as follows. Cars and light commercial vehicles, the factor is 1. Conversion. Cars and light commercial vehicles, factor is 1. Buses and medium heavy commercial vehicles. Medium commercial vehicle and heavy commercial vehicles, 2.8 is the factor. Conversion factor, okay, into PCU. Pedal cycles, yeah, motorcycles and scooters, 2-wheelers, okay. two-wheelers 0.75, pedal cycles 0.5, animal drawn vehicles 4 to 6. These are the conversion factors. So some adjustments also given. Adjustments in the capacity. See, first one, where the entry angle is between 0 to 15 degrees. See, entry angle generally it should be 60 degrees, right? If it is 0 to 15 degrees, deduct 5% from the capacitor of the weaving section. Deduct 5%. That means multiply with 0.95. Okay. Next, number 2. Entry angle is 15 to 30 degrees. Then deduct 2.5% from the capacitor of the weaving section. Deduct 2.5%. Third one, where the exit angle is between 60 to 75. Degrees, then deduct 2.5%. Fourth one, where the exit angle is greater than 75%, so 75 degrees, deduct 5%. Finally, internal angle. Is greater than 95 degrees, then deduct 5%. So these are the adjustments, okay? So in this, we need to understand what is meant by proportion P. Proportion P we need to understand, okay? Suppose here in rotary, here traffic split into like this: straight going, left going, right going. Here also straight to left to right. Here also straight to left to right. Here, okay, let us assume this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. These are the different traffics. So I'll explain you. Suppose take this section. Let us assume this is first weaving section, this is second one, this is third one, this is fourth one. I'll explain you about one first, okay? So here traffic, A traffic will go, see it has to go left side, right? So left side means no need to view this one. So left side it goes like this, okay? B traffic, this is A actually. So this is B traffic. Of course, C also. B and C goes like that. Okay, B and C. Then here J traffic goes here like this, J traffic. K traffic, it has to go straight. So K traffic, it has to weave here. This is K traffic. K, right? L traffic, it comes here and but it goes here itself. L traffic, right? L. Because L has to go right side means it has to move along the central island, right? Here L traffic. What about here I? I traffic goes here inside. H traffic has to go straight. Of course, it comes here. It won't come at section 1. So G traffic has to go right. Okay, that means this leg. So along K, G also go here. K comma G, both are leaving like this. See in section 1, at weaving section 1, at weaving section 1, okay. So P equal to, so weaving traffic is K plus G plus B plus C divided by total traffic is A plus K plus G plus B plus C plus L also. Otherwise, non-weaving separately I will mention. K plus G plus B plus C, this is weaving, plus non-weaving is A plus L. Clear అందరికి P అంటే ఏంటి అర్థం అయిపోయిందా? వీవింగ్ ఏంటి నాన్ వీవింగ్ ఏంటి అనేది సెక్షన్ 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
నితీష్ క్లియర్ కదా? కళ్యాణి క్లియర్ అమ్మా?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Giri?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will see at 2. At 2, what are the weaving and at weaving section 2 we will also will calculate. At weaving section 2, what is P? Tell me. See, F is going here, right? F is going inside. Okay. E and D has to weave. E comma D. Then what else? AB, what happens? A won't come there. B has to go here. B. So this is F actually. B has to go here. But what about C? C is right going. It come inside, right? This is C is coming inside. I mean, inside means along the rotary, along the central island. Then what about J won't go there, K won't go there, L goes there because L has to go right side means along B, L also will go. Correct na? Andena? I goes left, H goes straight, G goes that way. So I, H, G won't come at weaving section 2. I, G, H won't come. In case of JKL, only L only comes there. Only L. In case of ABC, 2 things are coming there. Those are B and C. Okay. In case of FED, all FED should come there. Okay. FED. So F comes that along the edge of that rotary. C comes along the inside of the island. BL, C, ED are weaving traffic. Okay. So obviously P is here. P equal to here at weaving section 2. B plus L plus E plus D divided by B plus L plus E plus D, and non-weaving is F plus C. Okay, that is the P here. Similarly, at section, at this one, at 3 also, you can work out. At weaving section 3. Okay. So here I is coming there. This is G comma H. Okay. I is H. Then FED, E has to weave. D will come inside. D will come inside. Okay. FED, only D and E are coming. And in case of ABC, A goes left, B goes straight, C has to go right side, means along with E, C also are coming. Okay. So obviously P equal to now G plus H plus E plus C by G plus H plus E plus C, and non-weaving is D and I, D plus I. Okay. That is at 3. Similarly, at weaving section 4, you can understand very easily. I will mark with other color. So of course, this is J. KL comes here like this, and out of I won't come there. Out of G and H, H is weaving. Okay, H is weaving like this, but G is going inside like this. F won't come there, E won't come there, D will come here. D comes along with the H, comma D. Okay, so now we can work out P. P equal to, see, K plus L plus H plus D divided by K plus L plus H plus D plus J and G. JG are non-weaving. Okay, clear kada P calculation. So 4 దగ్గర 4 సెక్షన్ దగ్గర మీరు P కనుక్కొని ఫార్ములాలో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే మీకు రోటరీ కెపాసిటీ TCU per hour లో వచ్చేస్తుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, లీస్ట్ వన్ తీసుకోవాలన్నమాట మీరు. ఓకే, నోట్ least of all 4 weaving sections is the capacity of rotary. Okay, like this. దీంట్లో డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి. మీకు P అర్థమైంది, E అర్థమైంది, యావరేజ్ ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ అని. ఓకే, W అర్థమైంది, L అర్థమైంది. See the problem in our I mean from gate example, gate problem. Problem number 510. Problem. A roundabout is provided with a average entry width of 8.4 meters. E equal to 8.4 meters. Width of weaving section W equal to 14 meters. Length of weaving section between centralized islands is 35 meters. L equal to 35 meters. The crossing traffic and total traffic on the weaving section are, crossing means weaving, okay? Weaving section are 1000 and 2000 PCU per hour respectively. That means crossing and total traffic has been given. So obviously P equal to now 1000 by 2000. Crossing means weaving. Weaving and total is given. Okay. So P is 0.5. The entry angle is 14 degrees. Entry angle is 14 degrees. 14 degrees means is it within limits or not? Entry angle is 0 to 15 degrees, right? Deduct 5% capacity, right? Entry angle is in 0 to 15 degrees. Deduction is 5%. See, already we have discussed about entry angle here. Where it is entry angle. Oh, sorry. Where is that entry angle? Entry angle should be generally larger than exit angle. Entry angle is about 60 degrees. Exit angle must be 30 degrees, right? Okay. So accordingly here adjustments are there. If it is 0 to 15 degrees, 5% reduction. 15 to 30 degrees, 2.5% reduction. Okay. So here entry angle is given as 14 degrees. Okay. So find the capacity, right? Nearest capacity, roundabout capacity. So you know in PCU unit, okay, PCU per hour. So QP equal to what is formula? 280 W into 1 plus E by W into 1 minus P by 3 divided by 1 plus W by L, which is equal to 280 into W 14 into 1 plus E 8.4 by 14 into 1 minus P by 3 0.5 by 3 divided by 1 plus W by L. W is 14, L is 35. See, entry angle is less than 15 degrees. Obviously, deduction is how much? Srinivas? Deduction is how much?
5%, sir.
That means multiply with 0.95. Okay. How much? Tell me.
Three five
3546.
0.67.
Rounding to this one, 3550 is the answer given there. Okay. Like that. You can see 515 problem also similar problem. Okay. Civil services problem 512. Okay. దాని కింద ప్రాబ్లం కూడా చేయొచ్చు 510 దాంట్లో వీవింగ్ ఎంట్రీ యాంగిల్ గురించి ఏం చెప్పలేదు అనమాట. సో 0.95 5% డిడక్షన్ అవసరం ఉండదు అనమాట. వాటి గురించి ఏమైనా ఇచ్చుంటే అది కూడా అకౌంట్లోకి తీసుకోవాలన్నమాట, అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్. ఓకే, క్లియరా? ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? ఒక అసైన్మెంట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇస్తాను, చేయండి. Left turning straight ahead, right turning. Approach. North. North, east, south, west approaches. Cars, commercial vehicles, scooters. Light commercial vehicle, okay. Similarly, cars, light commercial vehicles, and scooters. Here also cars, light commercial vehicles, scooters. 200, 180, 250, 220, 50, 60, 80, 50, 100, 80, 100, 120, 250, 220, 150, 180, 100, 50, 50, 60, scooters 150, 120, 90, 100, cars here 150, 200, 160, 250, light commercial vehicles 50, 40, 70, 60, 80, 120, 90, 100. Question is here. Traffic flow in an urban sections at the intersection of two highways. in the design year are given below. Here are given below. The highways at present intersect at right angles and have a carriage width of 15 meters. Design rotary intersection. Okay, this is the question. So you can assume whatever you want, you can design. Okay. So because it is urban intersection, obviously speed must be. See, we have written here, right? Somewhere here. Yeah, 40 and 30, 40 and 30. So urban areas 30 should be the speed. Okay. So we can assume speed 30. Design speed. Design speed can be assumed as 30 kmph because it is urban. So assume round shaped. Okay. Round shaped intersection. So entrance angle and exit angles. See, because of the round shaped entrance and exit angles, you can assume 45 degrees. Okay. Entry radius assume 20 meters. Exit radius assume 40 meters. Central island radius assume 80 meters. Okay. Now we can see this legs, actually this one is traffic from this end, this end, this end, this. Let us assume this is what is this? South, east, west, north. See, calculate what is north left turning by multiplying with appropriate this one factors. Calculate those things. So commercial vehicle, how much? Light commercial vehicles one only. Okay, cars also one. So 250, and scooter is how much? Scooter 0.75. So how much? 250 plus 0.75 into 100?
325.
325. Hmm. $325. North left turning, right? 350. ఇవి తీసుకుంటే Central one. So it's not light commercial vehicle, it is a heavy commercial vehicle. Correct it. Heavy commercial vehicle. Heavy commercial vehicle factor is 2.8, right? Scooter 0.75 is the factor. Car is 1. So you need to multiply that, okay? 2.8, 0.75. So north left side means 200 plus 50 into 2.8 plus 100 into 0.75. That is 415. And then
Yes, sir.
this is 415. North straight. North straight 250 plus 100 into 2.8 plus 150 into 0.75. 640 rounding to the next decimal 643 straight. Then right going vehicles 150 plus 50 into 2.8 plus 80 into 0.75 350. This is 350. That is north. Okay. Similarly, calculate from east. 180 plus 60 into 2.8 plus 80 into 0.75. 408. Left going. Straight going. 220 plus 50 into 2.8 plus 120 into 0.75. 450. Okay. Then right going. 200 plus 40 into 2.8 plus 120 into 0.75. 402. Okay. Then south 250 plus 80 into 2.8 plus 100 into 0.75. 549 left going. 549. Then straight 150 plus 50 into 2.8 plus 90 into 0.75. That is 358 straight. 358. Then right going from south 160 plus 70 into 2.8 plus 90 into 0.75. 420. 420. Okay, 4.
424.
From west side 220 plus 50 into 2.8 plus 120 into 0.75. 450 left going. Then straight going 180 plus 60 into 2.8 plus 100 into 0.75.
423.
423. Right going
493.
493. Okay, now tell me for northwest, we will calculate for northwest. Southeast we will calculate. Remaining you can calculate. I will calculate only southeast. Southeast weaving section. Southeast weaving section. What is P? P equal to what is the weaving traffic? Southeast junction. Southeast. What is the total traffic coming over there? Southeast junction. Southeast junction. That 408 will come. 450 will come. 402 will come. From east side, all traffic will come to southeast junction. Okay. Then from north side only 350 and 643 will come, right? From west side only 493 will come. This is the total traffic. Okay. Out of this, which one will be the eliminated? I mean, which one is the non-weaving? See, 415 won't come. I mean, sorry. Which one is non-weaving means 350 comes inside, right? 350 comes inside. 408 comes outside. Other than that, all are weaving only. That is 450 is weaving. 402 is weaving. 643 is weaving. 493 is weaving. You can check it, okay? What is the value? P? 450 plus 402 plus 643 plus 493 divided by 408 plus 450 plus 402 plus 350 plus 643 plus 493. ఎంత శ్రీనివాస్?
0.723.
0.72. 39 means 4. 724. Okay, that is the P. So remaining things you can assume how much E should be provided, how much W should be provided, how much L should be provided. So entry width, generally what is the guidelines for that entry width? Entry width. The width of carriageway at entry and exit must be taken from the table. For 4-lane road, see it is 4-lane road, right? Cheppadu ekkadaina 4-lane road ani. Carriageway width 15 meters. 15 meters means 4-lane road, okay? For 4-lane road, any guideline is there? Entry sound. Kalyani sound వస్తుంది. Okay. 4-lane road width at entry and exit for 4-lane road. Approach road is 4-lane road, 14 meters or 15 meters. So radius we have taken 25 to 30 in between. So entry width must be how much? 8 meters, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it must be 8 meters. We will provide 10 meters. Entry and exit with 10 meters we will provide means average also 10 meters. Okay. Then what is weaving width? Weaving width required is E1 plus E2 by, that is here you are providing E1 equal to E2 equal to 10 meters. E1 plus E2 plus 3.5 is the weaving width required, right? So that means that is 13.5 meters. What is the minimum length of weaving section?
30 meters.
30 meters, but ratio, how much it need to be provided? Weaving
4
length.
times of weaving.
Minimum,
4 times of weaving width, sir.
where is that weaving section? Entry angles. Weaving length. Minimum 4 times required, okay? Minimum 4 times means 13.5 into 4, how much?
14.
13.5 into 14 equal to 13.5 into 4 equal to
54, sir.
54. Say 55 meters. Provide 55 meters. Okay. Anything else is required to calculate capacity? Now tell me the capacity QP, practical capacity equal to 280 na. 280 into W. W is 13.5 into 1 plus E by W. E 10, W 13.5 into 1 minus 0.724 by 3 divided by divided by 1 plus W by L. 13.5 by 55. What is the capacity?
4872.
Hmm?
4872.
4872.
Sir. 0.43.
Okay, 72 PCU per hour. Check చేయండి ఇంకోసారి.
Mistake, sir. 4008.
4009.
4008.
4008 PCU per hour is the capacity. I mean that is one section I have calculated. You can calculate other sections also. Total traffic ఎంత చూడండి ఒకసారి. Total traffic count చేస్తే ఎంత వస్తుంది మీకు? PCUs లో ఇవన్నీ సమ్ చేయండి ఎంత వచ్చిందో. I mean ఇది మాత్రం సమ్ చేయండి. ఇది ఆ వీవింగ్ ఆ సెక్షన్ లోకి వచ్చే ట్రాఫిక్ టోటల్ ట్రాఫిక్ ఎంత ఇది. Total traffic on southeast
2746.
Southeast weaving section is 2746 PCU per hour. See, practical capacity is 4000 something. Actual traffic is only 2746. So design is satisfactory. Design is satisfactory. So like that, you need to choose the elements. Okay. Suppose if it is not satisfactory, you need to increase the either entry width or W, something like that. Okay. You need to modify the elements. Weaving length or E or W should be adjusted. Okay, to get the satisfactory results. Okay. In such a way, you need to design the rotary intersection. Okay. Traffic rotary. అర్థమైంది కదా మీకు? సరిపోకపోతే మనం అడ్జస్ట్ చేయడమే. మీరు కొత్త రోటరీ డిజైన్ చేయాలనుకుంటే మీరు ట్రాఫిక్ ఫస్ట్ ఈ విధంగా డేటా తీసుకోవాలి, డేటా కలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఈ విధంగా ఏ అప్రోచ్ నుండి ఎన్ని వెహికల్స్ వస్తున్నాయి పర్ అవర్ అనేది చూసుకోవాలి. చూసుకున్న తర్వాత మీరు ఏ యాంగిల్స్ పెడుతున్నారో అవన్నీ చూసుకొని ఆ సూటబిలిటీ ఆ యాంగిల్స్ అన్ని సూటబుల్ గా చూసుకొని ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ ఎంత పెట్టాలి, ఎగ్జిట్ విడ్త్ ఎంత, ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ ఎగ్జిట్ విడ్త్ ఎంత పెట్టాలి, ఆ వీవింగ్ విడ్త్ ఎంత పెట్టాలి. జనరలీ ఒక లేన్ ఎక్స్ట్రా పెడతాం అనమాట. ఎంట్రీ యావరేజ్ ఎంట్రీ నాన్ వీవింగ్ ఉంది కదా యావరేజ్, దానికంటే 3.5 మీటర్స్ ఎక్స్ట్రా పెడతాం. సో ఎల్ ఎంత పెట్టాలి అనేది మీకు గైడ్ లైన్స్ ప్రకారం మనము చూస్ చేసుకుని ఫైనల్ గా ప్రాక్టికల్ కెపాసిటీ యాక్చువల్ దానికంటే కొంచెం ఎక్కువ ఉండేట్టు చూసుకోవాలన్నమాట. క్లియర్ కదా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
సో మన గేట్ లో పెద్ద క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏమి అడగరు, చాలా సింపుల్ గా ఉంటాయి క్వశ్చన్స్. 2 or 3 minutes లో అయిపోయేటట్టే ఉంటాయి. జస్ట్ మనకు అర్థమైతే బాగుంటుంది అనమాట. మీరు ప్రాక్టికల్ గా ఒక మీకు కడియాలి బుక్ బాగుంటుంది. దీనికి ఈ ట్రాఫిక్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కి కడియాలి, ఎల్ఆర్ కడియాలి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంటే బుక్ కొనుక్కోండి ఒకటి. మీరు ఎంటెక్ లో ఏమైనా ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్ చేయాలనుకుంటే కొంచెం తరువుగా ఉండండి కొంచెం. సో ఎలా కడియాలి బుక్ ఒకటి కొనుక్కోండి ఎంటెక్ లో ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్ చేయాలనుకుంటే. సో స్కోప్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది ఫ్యూచర్ లో కూడా ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్ కి. ఓకే, సో ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ 2 o'clock కి మీట్ అవుదాం. చెప్పమా. ఎస్ మా.
ఒకసారి ఈ వాల్యూ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయరా సార్?
ఈ వాల్యూ
10 meters ఎలా వచ్చింది?
ఎస్ మా. లేట్గా వచ్చారు మా క్లాస్కి. చూడమ్మా ఇక్కడ మీకు ఈ వాల్యూ ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది? స్టార్టింగ్ లో మీకు ఈవన్ కనిపిస్తుందమ్మా ఇక్కడ. ఈవన్ అంటే ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ అనమాట. అది ఈవన్ ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ ఈ కలర్ లో కనిపిస్తుంది కదమ్మా మీకు ఇక్కడ ఈ లొకేషన్ లో. ఎంట్రీ వెహికల్స్ ఎంటర్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు ఈ విడ్త్ తో ఎంటర్ అవుతున్నాయమ్మా. కీర్తి కదమ్మా, ఈ ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ కనిపిస్తుందమ్మా ఈవన్. తర్వాత వీవింగ్ తర్వాత ఇట్లా వచ్చేటప్పుడు ఈ ఐలాండ్ కి దీనికి మధ్యలో ఉండేది ఇది వచ్చి నాన్ వీవింగ్ సెక్షన్ విడ్త్ అనమాట. E2 విడ్త్ ఆఫ్ నాన్ వీవింగ్ సెక్షన్. E2 అనేది నాన్ వీవింగ్ సెక్షన్ యొక్క విడ్త్ అనమాట. ఈవన్ ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ కి నాన్ వీవింగ్ సెక్షన్ విడ్త్ కి యావరేజ్ ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ E అనమాట. E is nothing but average of entry width and నాన్ వీవింగ్ సెక్షన్ విడ్త్. క్లియర్ కదమ్మా?
ఇది ప్రాబ్లం లో 10 meters అని తీసుకున్నారు కదండి సార్, అది
ఎట్లమ్మా?
ప్రాబ్లం లో E = 10 meters వచ్చింది కదండి సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే, అది ఎలా వచ్చింది అనేది. ఓకే, అది ఎలా వచ్చిందంటే మనం ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నామంటే ఇది చూడమ్మా, ఇప్పుడు మనకు 15 meters రోడ్ విడ్త్ అన్నాడు కదమ్మా. రోడ్ విడ్త్ 15 meters అన్నాడు అనమాట. రోడ్ విడ్త్ 15 meters అంటే 4 lane రోడ్ అనమాట. అది 4 lane రోడ్ మీకు స్లైడ్ కనిపిస్తుంది కదమ్మా. 4 lane రోడ్ 4 lane రోడ్ కాబట్టి మినిమం 8 meters ఉండాలి విడ్త్. ఎంట్రీ అండ్ ఎగ్జిట్ విడ్త్ 8 meters అన్న మినిమం ఉండాలన్నమాట ఈ గైడ్ లైన్స్ ప్రకారం. ఏమ్మా, మినిమం 8 ఉండాలి కాబట్టి మనం 10 తీసుకున్నాం, కొంచెం ఎక్స్ట్రా తీసుకున్నాం అనమాట.
మరి రేడియస్ ని ఏమి చూడక్కర్లేదా సార్?
రేడియస్
ని ఎలా కన్సిడర్ చేయాలి సార్? ఇప్పుడు రేడియస్
రేడియస్ మనం ఫిక్స్ చేసాం. 1 second. అవును, 4 lane కి ఇక్కడ 15 to 25 రేడియస్ ఉంటే 10 meters వచ్చింది ఇక్కడ కదా. ఎస్, ఇక్కడ 10 meters ఉంది, అక్కడ 8 meters ఉంది రేడియస్. మనం రేడియస్ ఫిక్స్ చేసామా లేదా? 1 second మనం చూద్దాం. రేడియస్ ఎంత ఫిక్స్ చేయాలి మనం ఇక్కడ? 30 meters. స్పీడ్ వచ్చి 30. ఇదే మా రేడియస్. సారీ, మనకు అర్బన్ కదమ్మా. అర్బన్ కాబట్టి ఇది అర్బన్ కి ఇంత పెడతాం. అర్బన్ కి 30 km/h స్పీడ్ అన్నాము. రేడియస్ వచ్చి 15 to 25 తీసుకోవాలి. కరెక్ట్, దాని ప్రకారం తీసుకున్నాం 10. ఎంట్రీ రేడియస్ వచ్చేసి 15 to ఇక్కడ కనిపిస్తుంది కదమ్మా. ఇది అర్బన్ కాబట్టి 30 km/h స్పీడ్ డిజైన్ చేస్తే రేడియస్ అట్ ఎంట్రీ 15 to 25 తీసుకుంటే దాని ప్రకారం మనకు రేడియస్ 15 to 25 ప్రకారము 4 lane కి 10 meters వచ్చింది. కరెక్ట్, నాట్ దిస్ వన్ యాక్చువల్లీ. ఓకే అమ్మా. సో రేడియస్ 15 to 25 meters మధ్యలో ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఈ 10 meters ఎంట్రీ విడ్త్ పెట్టామన్నమాట. విడ్త్ ఆఫ్ క్యారేజ్ వే అట్ ఎంట్రీ అండ్ ఎగ్జిట్. ఓకే, ఈవన్ E2 10 ఎందుకు పెట్టామంటే ఇందుకోసం పెట్టామన్నమాట. ఇక్కడ ఇది because radius R at entry is 15 to 25 కదమ్మా 15 to 25 అందువల్ల అండ్ 4 లేన్ కాబట్టి 4 లేన్ కి 10 మీటర్స్ అది ఈ 10 అన్నమాట. క్లియర్ గా ఇంకెవరికి డౌట్ లేవు కదా? కళ్యాణి క్లియర్ కదమ్మా అది 10 మీటర్స్ ఎలా వచ్చింది కూడా?
yes sir
జోస్నా
Yes, sir.
ఓకే అమ్మా. సో నెక్స్ట్ టాపిక్ మళ్ళీ రేపు చూద్దాం. సో మధ్యాహ్నం 2 o'clock క్లాస్ ఉంటుంది ఫౌండేషన్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ పైన, అది కవర్ చేద్దాం.